Welcome back to my channel. Today we will explore an extremely special strategy in DC, Dark Legion, that many of you may not have realized how powerful it is. Normally, players tend to build a pure team to get the maximum faction buff, for example, going full Amazons to gain physical defense or full Justice League Dark to gain a magic shield. However, being restricted to only one faction sometimes makes your team lack flexibility in long battles. Because of that, I want to introduce to you a unique hybrid combination between these two factions, creating a playstyle that is balanced in both offense and defense and extremely difficult to defeat. The key point, and also the soul of this entire strategy, lies in the character Wonder Woman. What makes her extremely valuable is that she possesses both faction tags, Amazons, and Justice League Dark at the same time, acting as a perfect bridge to activate bonus stats from both sides. When placing Wonder Woman in the central position, you not only gain increased physical defense and health points for the Amazon's warriors, but also allow the Justice League Dark members to receive a protective shield right from the start of the battle. This interaction completely fixes the weaknesses of each individual faction, turning your team into a mobile fortress, while the damage output still remains extremely impressive. Right after this, we will go deeper into the details of how to arrange the positions and roles of each character to maximize this power. Continuing the power of the Wonder Woman bridge, we will go into the team details with the appearance of Queen Hippolyta on the front line to create the strongest wall duo. Queen Hippolyta is not simply a protector, she also acts as a machine that provides an extremely large amount of physical defense for the entire team through the Hera's protection skill. When combined with Wonder Woman, both of them will create a very thick layer of physical armor, helping significantly reduce damage from enemies who focus on physical attacks on the enemy front line. Meanwhile, on the back line, we will have Raven with the role of support and healing. The special point of Raven is her ability to flexibly swap positions with teammates through the Demon's Shield skill, helping rescue low health points targets in time and ensuring the team formation does not collapse against sudden burst damage waves. To turn this team into a real drilling force on the offensive front, two names that cannot be missing are Constantine and Artemis. Constantine acts as the main magic damage source with the ability to deal spiritual damage over a large area, while also taking great advantage of the attack buff from allies belonging to the Justice League Dark faction to accumulate power through the Black Magic Surge status. While the enemy is still busy trying to break through the thick shield layers of Constantine, Wonder Woman, and Raven, Artemis will be the one to launch the final finishing strike. Thanks to the mechanic of converting defense stats from Queen Hippolyta's skill into offensive power, Artemis can perform extremely powerful duel challenges to quickly eliminate the most important targets on the enemy side. This combination creates a perfect loop where defense becomes the foundation for explosive damage output, helping you fully control the battlefield from the beginning to the end of the match. The reason why this team truly becomes terrifying and capable of breaking all common standards lies in the perfect interaction between the layered protection systems stacked together. While other teams are usually strong in only one type of defense, the combination between Amazons and Justice League Dark creates a multi-layer defense system. From the very first second of the battle, all heroes belonging to the Justice League Dark faction are already covered by a shield based on their maximum health points, helping them stand firm against fast opening skills from the opponent. At the same time, Queen Hippolyta begins stacking physical defense for the entire team, making it almost impossible for any physical fighter to break through your front line. And it also increases physical defense for Constantine as well, so he is not afraid of assassins anymore. In addition, she is a shield creator for all allies, which also helps the three Justice League Dark members a lot, because the Justice League Dark faction buff increases the effectiveness of shields. The real breakthrough that makes this team considered meta break is the way it handles damage output. Normally, a team that focuses too much on defense will lack damage, but here, Artemis has turned that weakness into the strongest weapon. With the ability to convert the extremely large amount of physical defense received from teammates into direct attack power, Artemis can deal a massive amount of physical damage without needing too much offensive equipment. At the same time, Constantine continuously puts pressure with large area, spiritual damage, forcing the enemy into a dilemma because they do not know whether they should build equipment to resist physical or magical damage. This mixture between the durable survivability of Raven and the explosive power from the two main damage dealers turns this team into a problem with no clear solution, helping you easily overcome the most difficult challenges even when the opponent has a much higher combat power. Although it has a balanced offense and defense capability, to be fair, we also need to recognize a few inherent weaknesses of this team so you can prepare suitable solutions. The biggest weakness is the heavy dependence on active skills and the time required to accumulate power in the early stage of the battle. Because the team relies on stacking multiple layers of shields and accumulating physical defense, if you face opponents who can remove beneficial effects or possess skills that penetrate protection layers immediately, like Wally West, then the main damage dealers like Constantine or Artemis will face a lot of danger before they can release their decisive attacks. In addition, combining two different factions requires you to invest resources quite widely for both legacy and star upgrades for the heroes, and also for the legacy. If support characters like Queen Hippolyta or Raven do not have the necessary skill levels, the amount of shields and healing will not be enough to compensate for the explosive damage from teams that focus on extremely high burst damage. Also, in this team, there are up to 4 heroes who are limited characters, so it is very expensive in resources to be able to obtain them. However, I think with long-term investment, it is still possible to obtain them. Furthermore, because this team requires smooth coordination between positions, if only one character stands in the wrong position or is isolated by crowd control effects from the enemy, the entire protection strategy can easily collapse. However, if you know how to manage resources and choose the right timing to release skills, these weaknesses can be completely covered by the overwhelming power that the combination between Amazons and Justice League Dark brings. A small note, this team is strong, but it is not a team that I personally build, so when I use it, it is not strong. First, for Legacy, I have not built any Legacy for the Amazons team. Second is star upgrades. They need to reach purple stars, maybe 3 or 5 purple stars, then they can be used well at my level. At the level of 5 white stars, it is only for new players. Because my opponents are mostly red stars and yellow stars, it is very difficult for 5 white stars to survive, not to mention supporting other heroes. So do not ask why my team keeps losing, but I still make a video about that team. I make the video because I see that it is strong, but I do not have enough conditions to build it. Please understand, because I do not have enough finances to build every team in order to make videos. The team that I built from the beginning of the game is the Justice League Dark team. After that, I built the Legion of Doom team, and finally, I'm trying to build the Batman team and the Teen Titans team. In the near future, I will make more videos about the Teen Titans team, because near the end of this month, there will be banners for the Teen Titans team. If you find this content useful, do not forget to press like and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss the next strategy analysis videos about DC Dark Legion. If you have any more unique combination ideas or want me to make a detailed video about how to upgrade Legacy for any character in this team, please leave a comment right below. Thank you for watching, and see you again in the upcoming videos.